Happy Thursday. My name is Jennifer, nutrition coach here at Bandit CrossFit. Today, we're going to talk about three things that are holding you back from reaching your weight loss goals. Um, I'm thrilled that you're here. I want to talk about these three things today that are often real barriers to weight loss. The three things that stick out to me and I see most in my clients that I work with is their mindset, their daily movement, and how their environment shapes their success. This was kind of inspired by a teaching that I had with Healthy Steps Nutrition, and then just reflecting on areas that other nutrition coaches see clients often overlooking when they're trying to figure out what's really holding them back from reaching and maintaining their goals. So, sure, the obvious challenges come up all the time, but there are three less talked about factors that tend to fly under the radar for most people. Today, we're going to dive into those three key areas. So, settle in, grab your lunch, and let's dig in. While we're diving into these areas, I want you to kind of be thinking about and try to come up with an answer to these questions. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stick to their goals while other people seem to struggle? And then, what do you actually think is holding you back from reaching your goals? What is your biggest barrier or barriers? You can put your answers in the chat if you're on here live. If you're watching this back, take some notes. Let's talk first about how at Healthy Steps Nutrition and at Bandit CrossFit we support our clients. We use a framework that's been guided, tested, and proven because we believe that something as fundamental as nutrition should not be complicated. So we focus on a very simple habit-based approach. Becoming the healthiest version of yourself isn't just about what you eat or whether or not you hit the gym a couple of times a week. It's really a combination of all these things: nutrition, stress, sleep, exercise, your support system, and your lifestyle all working together. I'm sure that you have noticed how stress or boredom or being tired or even being with certain people can really affect your food and drink choices. That's why we take a holistic approach, focusing on all aspects of your health, your nutrition, your stress management, your sleep, your mindset, your support, and your lifestyle. So let's dive right in to today's topic: why eating less and exercising more is not necessarily the full story. We often hear the saying that weight loss simply comes down to eating less and exercising more, right? Calories in versus calories out. But what if that's not the whole story? Wouldn't everybody be basking in the glow of their ideal weight right now if that's the simpleness of it? So why do we feel like we're stuck in a never-ending cycle? I'll tell you why. It's not just about trying harder. Sometimes the barriers that we face run deeper than we realize, and these hidden obstacles can hold us back without even being aware of them. So let's take charge of this journey together and uncover some of the roadblocks that are holding you back from reaching your goals. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Are you feeling mentally drained from the constant struggle? Is there something within your body that feels off, but you can't quite identify it? Or maybe it's your environment throwing unexpected challenges your way. Think about those things. What stands out to you? Here's the good news. Once you can identify the barriers that are holding you back, you can start to take action. The three main areas that most often hold people back are mindset, their daily movement, and their environment. Think of these things as the hidden forces shaping your progress. Today, we're going to explore each one, see how it might be affecting you, and we'll go over some practical steps that you can start using right away to kind of mediate and get past your barriers. By the end, you'll leave with a clear path forward, one that feels achievable rather than overwhelming. So let's really dig in, and I want you to think for a minute which of those areas feels like the biggest challenge for you right now. Is it your mindset? Are you lacking daily movement? Or is there something in your environment that's holding you back? Let's first dial in on mindset. Mindset is the ultimate game changer on your journey to weight loss success. If you ask yourself, do you truly believe that transformation is within your reach, or do you find yourself thinking, this is just who I am? You hear a lot like it's my genetics, or it's just the way I am. A fixed mindset can hold you back, but a growth mindset opens the door to endless possibilities. Your mindset doesn't just influence your thoughts, it has a direct impact on your nutrition choices, engagement, and ultimately your weight loss outcomes. In fact, a recent study of over 1,500 individuals participating in a digital weight loss program found that stronger growth mindsets predicted greater weight loss, not just by influencing their beliefs, but also through increased engagement with the program and more positive expectations of one's ability to change. That is, believing that change is possible made participants more likely to adhere to the plan, which in turn boosted their weight loss success. So, when you're applying a positive mindset, here's what you need to do. You've got to lean into the belief that you can change. Recognize that your mindset fuels your actions. Believing you can change leads to more consistency, but also be gentle with yourself. Don't turn a growth mindset into pressure or self blaming if progress is slower than hoped. Let your mindset be your fuel for change, not your critic. Transform your perspective and watch how much stronger your journey becomes. One of the biggest traps that we often fall into, and this is so common, is the all or nothing mentality. You know that thought. I ate a cookie, so my entire day is a wash. Or I'll just start fresh on Monday, or I'll just do better tomorrow. Does this sound familiar? But what if you shifted that perspective? Instead of chasing perfection, try to focus on consistency. If you make a mistake at work, don't quit. You correct it and you learn from your errors. So, why can't you learn from mistakes in nutrition? Nutrition is a crucial piece of the puzzle. Prioritizing whole foods, thinking vibrant fruits, crunchy vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These choices can fuel your body and keep you energized. And hey, if you slip up now and then, we don't stress. We just keep moving. The key is to bounce back right away. Next snack, next meal, next decision. It's those small repeated wins that build the momentum for the long-term success. So let's celebrate each step, and no matter how small, keep moving forward. We often feel frustrated when we don't see instant results. Just like the magic of compound interest in a bank account, small, steady changes lead to significant transformations over time. Instead of rushing, take a moment to reflect. Are you racing ahead, or are you building sustainable, lasting habits? Think of nutrition as a beautiful balance of protein, carbs, and fats. It fuels your body, boosts your energy, and keeps those pesky cravings at bay. Remember, weight loss isn't a sprint. It's a rewarding journey that is filled with ups and downs. Each little win is a step forward, a reminder of your progress, and a source of motivation that keeps you moving consistently towards your goals. Embrace the process and enjoy the ride. Life is full of curveballs. We have birthdays, there's holidays. We're stuck in that season right now of holidays and constant treats everywhere. And vacations, less moving when we're on vacation because we're typically spending some time sitting, traveling. Resilience is all about how quickly you bounce back from these curveballs. Instead of letting one slip up or one season slip you up and derail your whole week or your month or your week or your season, ask yourself, what is the next healthy step that I can take? When it comes to nutrition, limiting ultra processed carbs, added sugars, and alcohol, not eliminating them completely, but limiting them. Your treats can be enjoyed mindfully. Remember, it is your consistency and resilience that truly drive your progress. This principle isn't just for food, it applies to your daily habits. Keep bouncing back and stay focused on your journey. All right, we said that the second thing that might be holding you back is your daily movement. So once you've got your mind on track, movement becomes your superpower. Think about it. How active are you when you're not crushing it in the gym? So hear me. We're not talking about moving daily as in your workout. I'm talking about the other 23 hours a day, which I mean, hopefully we're sleeping 8. So what's 23 minus 8? 15. The other 15 hours of your day that's not your workout. What are you doing in that time? Imagine this. Every little bit of movement that you can add in those 15 hours can really add up. Standing up while you work, stretching your body, enjoying a brisk walk, simple actions that can ignite your metabolism and boost your energy. They even sharpen your mind. So, quick little breaks while you're at work during the day can really make a big difference. The more you move, the more alive you feel. Let's make every hour count. You can even just stand up and do some air squats, stand up and do some push ups on your desk, stand up and take a walk around the office, go to the bathroom, go get water, um, do something for a neighbor. Um, these are things that we need to do. Here's a healthy reality check. Those long hours that you spend sitting can seriously undermine your fitness efforts. So, if you go work out at the gym for an hour every day and you go and you sit in your office and you never move, or you go home and you sit on the couch, these extended periods of sitting don't just slow down your metabolism, they can steal your energy and even amplify your cravings. Research shows that a simple post-meal walk, even 10 to 15 minutes, can make a huge difference. A study published in the Journal of Diabetes Care um, had some really interesting findings regarding walking after meals. People who walked for 15 minutes after eating experienced a 22% reduction in their blood sugar levels compared to people who just sit after they eat. That's why it's crucial to integrate little bursts of movement into your daily routine. These small habits are just as vital as your planned workout. So let's shake things up, get your bodies active, and move throughout the day. Ooh. My computer's glitchy. Here are some ways that you can move more during the day. Uh, Squats, lunges, or stretches while you're in your desk area. Stand up and move. Walk while you're on phone calls around the office or outside. Lunch adventures. Go to a nearby park. Encourage your coworkers to come with you. Start a walking group every day. Maybe after lunch, everybody in the office or everybody around you, offices around you, go for a 15-minute walk. Or set a step challenge. If you're at home and you're watching TV, it's just one of those lazy days. Commercial breaks, get up and do jumping jacks. In between shows, get up and do jumping jacks or dance. Um, Walking to the refrigerator to get more snacks does not count, unfortunately. But getting up, going and doing some laundry, getting up, going and cleaning a bathroom, getting up, going and doing, a walk around the house or a walk to the end of the block, those are the things that can really add up. Um, Every little action keeps your body active, and what this does is fire up your metabolism, and it makes the biggest difference. The key is to create a sustainable lifestyle that fits easily into your daily routine rather than relying on only intense workouts. Tip number 3, let's talk about our environment. Even with the right mindset and adding in daily movement, the environment around you plays a huge role in shaping your choices, often more than you actually realize. So take a moment to reflect. Does your home support your journey to healthier habits, or does it make it harder? What about your office? Does it support your journey to healthier habits, or does it make your healthy habits harder? What about your social circle, the people that you hang out with when you're not at home or at work? Do they support your journey to healthier habits? Or do they make it harder to make good choices when you're with them? Imagine living and working in a space that effortlessly encourages you to make the right choices. When your environment is designed for success, sticking to your good habits can almost feel automatic. On the other hand, a cluttered or tempting setup can make relying on willpower a daily struggle. We don't ever want to have to rely on our own willpower, it'll fail us. So, what are ways to foster a positive environment? Let's talk about our kitchens. Keeping healthy foods visible and convenient sets us up for success. Um, think of your kitchen as the front line for your habit building. Keeping those healthy foods visible will set you up for success. Imagine you've got fruit sitting on the counter, it's vibrant, you've got veggies prepped in the refrigerator, and when you open the door, that's the first thing that you see. You've got water easily set at hand, also at eye level or hand level. This all lays out the options for you to make the right choice without a lot of effort. Now, let's flip the script. What about those ultra processed foods or your trigger foods, whatever it is for you? Consider making them harder to access. By doing this, you're giving yourself a chance to pause and choose better options. What if you have all of those sitting way up on the top shelf and they're in a box that's inside of a basket and you have to go get a step ladder to get up there to get them? Might not go for them as often. Or you put them down low where your kids reach them and your kids are eating them. Don't encourage that because we don't want to set up bad habits for our kids. But um, or you don't buy them in your house. Then you're not tempted to eat them every day. You might only be tempted to eat them when you see them in a gas station or something. I don't know. Um, but think about it. What are some small changes that you can implement today that can turn your healthy choices into automatic actions? Your environment is kind of like a silent little coach quietly influencing your decisions. Will it support your goals or will it undermine them? Let's make sure it is the support role that your environment is taking. Remember, every small step counts in the right direction. Let's talk about some we've got our physical environment at home kind of taken care of. Let's talk about your support system. Um, the Surgeon General, there's some research that shows that feeling socially isolated can have health effects equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Can't be doing that. We can't be lonely. So we've got to have people in our life. We just need to choose people in our life that will help us be more successful. You're greatly influenced by the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Who are they for you? Probably for most of us listening, it's our family. So is our family on board? Are they aligned with your goals? Are they at least supporting you and your goals? Now let's think about this. What's one supportive system or connection you can establish today to ease your path to success? Pause. All right, I forgot I was heating up my lunch. I'm burning my soup. So here are a couple things that you can do to help build community. You can integrate faith and connections, join a small group fitness class, attend a book club or a Bible study, go for a walk with a friend, plan a coffee date. All right, you should have a lot of notes by now. Here's some key takeaways. Remember that to feel balanced, you've got to fix your mindset. You've got to move more and create a positive environment to stimulate your change. Think about the factors that may have held you back from your weight loss goals, such as poor nutrition, a lack of physical activity, a negative environment. Now, by being intentional with small daily changes, you can address these challenges and achieve significant benefits to feel your best. So, if you don't have anything written down, this is what you have to write down now. Fix your mindset. Your movement matters. Move more during the day. Create a positive environment. Pick one of those things to make one small change in and watch the magic happen. What are some strategies that help maintain consistency on a weight loss journey? I'm going to tell you, it's consistency. Consistency breeds motivation. Motivation breeds results. Um, results come from consistency. It's like a circle. Consistency comes from building small, sustainable habits. You got to focus on gradual changes, such as adding one extra servings of vegetables a day, taking short walking breaks, or prepping meals ahead of time. Aligning your mindset, your movement, and your environment creates a supportive framework for lasting results. Nutrition is a key pillar of sustainable weight loss for sure. We focus first on balance of the macronutrients. We try to have whole foods first, and then we try to balance those foods, having a proportion of protein, carbs, and fats. And then we start to limit ultra processed carbs that have added sugar, and we start to limit alcohol. When we combine those nutrition steps with the movement, mindset, environment, you have healthy habits that give you long-term and long-lasting results. These are the principles that our nutrition program is based on. This is the core of our nutrition program, focusing on whole foods first, then focusing on a balance of the macronutrients, which are protein, carbs, and fat, and then limiting the number of processed carbs, added sugar, and alcohol. These simple principles have helped over 50,000 people worldwide to improve their health, increase their performance, and reach their health and wellness goals to get the weight off. Think about what your biggest takeaway was today and what is that one thing that you're going to implement starting. You don't got to wait for tomorrow. You can do it today. Um, these are some HSN success stories. Let's look at these for a minute. 14.5 pounds of body fat lost in 7.5 months. That was 52 pounds of fat and 15 inches in her waist. Amazing. 5% body fat, 35 pounds, 12 inches lost in 5 months. 102 pounds in 12 pant sizes. That's amazing. While this nutrition program has helped, the number is now 50,000 people around the world help take control of their health. These are some of our Bandit success stories. Um, if you're looking for more free help, Nutrition Made Simple is a podcast produced by Healthy Steps Nutrition. And there are just a lot of inspiring stories and weight loss tips and things along the way. In that, if you are looking for one-on-one help, I do have room to add 2 to 3 clients starting in January. And this is just kind of a breakdown of what our nutrition coaching program looks like. We have a standard accountability where you get a 60-minute consultation monthly or initial consultation, and then weekly messages and check-ins. We have an app that we do that through. Also gives you your accountability in the app, your daily habits. You get a 30-minute monthly meeting with your nutrition coach. We also go over those habits. We do, you can log your food, you can do meal photos. There's education in the app daily. When you come in for your monthly meeting, we measure inches and we use an InBody scan to check your fat and muscle status. If you choose the higher accountability, we still start with that 60-minute consultation, but you get a weekly phone call. You also get weekly message check-ins in the app, a 30-minute monthly meeting, and then the same habit tracking, meal photo logging, education, and all that in the app. There is a QR code right there that you can scan. Will take you to book a free intro, and we can talk about which one of those paths would be best for you. Also do 60-minute personal training sessions for nutrition where we can just kind of go over a starting place for you and kind of develop a plan for you to do on your own, no accountability with that. So it's been a great Thursday. I hope you had a great time. I hope you learned something new and something that you can implement right away. I would love for you to just send a message to Bandit CrossFit. You can get me on Instagram or on Facebook, or you can text the gym line, but I would love to hear what you're going to start doing. That's all for today. I will see you in 2026.